Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from the Long Pond, Cebu, Philippines. Having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well where you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about online marriages. What you need to know. Online marriages. What you need to know. In the Philippines. Yeah, man. Online marriages. What you need to know in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo! What a joy! It's a joy that you come back to get my friend. And I don't want to say those of you here for the first time, if you click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, so you can see fresh new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide deals. Now, when you talk about marriages and you talk about the Philippines, there are a lot of people here in the Philippines that are waiting on their fiance, the one they love, to get married. Yeah, I can't tell you the amount of people I've spoken to, the amount of people that have emailed me, the amount of people who have given comments on our videos and have texted me about when they're going to open it up. Yeah, when they're going to open up, Bobby. When do I, I miss my man. I miss. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, man, but that's the way it is. Right now, you shut down. You're on lockdown. And it's going to be that way till the Philippines decide to let it loose, to open it up, okay? So what do you do? What do you do? You know, I got people that have been waiting to get me married for over a year. You know? So the best solution for you, if you too so hot to try, you can't wait till they open up their doors. You can do it online, virtually. They call it online marriage. They call it virtual marriage, the proxy marriage, all kind of different names for it. But it's actually being wedded online. Okay. Online marriage, wedding, online wedding, all kind of different names, but it's actually boils down to the same thing. When you don't necessarily have, you can't be in the same place, and you still can get online marriage, the same state or state, but most of the time people are in different places. Okay, and that's because of the pandemic. The pandemic has been a catalyst for online marriages, online weddings, proxy weddings, because the pandemic brought this thing to a rising boiling point. I mean, before pandemic was here, this was on a low level. Nobody, oh nah, man, who gonna do that? I don't do that. And now, since the pandemic came, everybody named mama, hey, I need to get on. I can't get married. But look here, man. Let me give you some friendly advice. Okay, it's okay to get married online. It's okay to get married in person, but make sure that you have the right one, baby. Okay? Listen to me now, good. Because if you get married to the wrong person, and a lot of this is what I'm finding out. I had a guy call me the other day, actually talked to me on Facebook. We had a chat session. He said, BobbieD, I've been dating this lady on from Cebu, and I said, okay, y'all hitting it off real good. She said, yeah, man, I want to marry her so bad. What's the best way? I said, the best way is for you to wait. And he didn't like that. He said, wait, I'm tired of waiting. He said, I can't even get to the city. I said, that's the most important reason why you should wait. You've never met this lady in person, and then you want to marry her? I said, okay. I said, man, if you dead set on getting married to her, I'll tell you how to do it. Because I told him, go online. You know? That's what I told him. Go online, do your thing. But I'm telling you, man, before you do that, check the lady out. I said, I would recommend you get a private eye, whatever you need to do to check her out and make sure her credentials, everything she told you checked out before you do the online thing. But so he went on and said, okay, thank you. And I ain't heard from him yet because he didn't like what I said. But that's all right. You know, I'm okay, man, because I told him right, tight, long, and strong. Whether he receive it or not, that's on him, right? I told him. And I get, you'd be surprised. I get a lot of people contact me with stuff like that. And then when I tell them the right thing to do, they want to get mad at me. You know, they want me to be that, oh, well, yeah, man, let's do this. No, I tell you the right thing. And they get mad at me. But it's okay, man. That's just part of territory. But I want to pass that on to you. But so then we're going to look at online marriages, what you should know, what you need to know. Okay. Because I don't want you to get hooked up on some craziness and get faked out. You know, there's a lot of people out there faking out stuff, and you think you married and you ain't married. It's a lot of fake people out there, man. You got to be careful. All right, let's go. So we're going to do a 1 minute review, 1 minute review, 1 minute review. Let's go. What we talked about on the last live stream, we talked about this right here. That lady right there, her name is Governor Gwen Garcia. And Governor Garcia did an awesome thing for the Filipinos that are from the Cebu area. And actually, all Filipinos that come through the Philippine Seaport Airport, Mactan Cebu International Airport, MCIA, she's in control of that airport and anything in Cebu. And she made some changes to the quarantine protocols that the president and other people had put out for the whole Philippines. She said, nah, we're not doing no 14 days up in Cebu. Now, we ain't playing that game. Y'all can just shut that up right there. So she made a rule that she did Executive Order 17, and she made that anybody that's a Filipino or Filipina coming in the Cebu, Mactan Cebu International Airport, does not have to do there's a 10-day quarantine, and there's a 4-day quarantine at home, 10-day in a quarantine facility. That's what most of the Philippines has to do. Okay. She said, nah, we're not doing that here in Cebu. I want people to come here. I'm trying to encourage them to come here. And so we're going to only do 3 days. 3 days in a hotel quarantine facility. And at the first day they take their test. At the third day, they got the results back. The test is okay. They're negative. They out. They do what they want. That's it. It's a simple, easy peasy. 1, 2, 3, snip, 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 tap, tap, tap. Right? But the Philippines, the rest of the country is doing what the IATF recommended, and that's doing a 10-day in-house quarantine in a quarantine facility, right? And after the 10 days is over, you take your test rather on the 7th night. After that, 10 days over, then you go. They let you go about your business if your tests are okay. Then when you get to your destination, you have to quarantine 4 more days in home, and they monitor you. So that's a whole lot of rigmarole. And for those of you that are familiar with this program and familiar with the Philippines, this whole situation of how they've handled the pandemic and the quarantine status has been a laughing stock it's been a joke. It's been jacked up from the beginning until it's getting really worse and worse. You know, every time we turn around, there's a new change, there's an adjustment, and people are getting tired, man. I mean, you think I'm not getting tired of reporting this stuff to you, but I gotta do it because they make the change. And then some of y'all get mad at me because I'm bringing it to you. But anyway, that's what we talked about last time, and we had an awesome show on that. So tonight, let me go talk about what you need to know about online marriage. Okay, that's my quick 1-minute review. See how quick I got through with that? I ain't playing. D told me I talked too much on the 1-minute review and making it 10 minutes back. So I had to slice it down. I had to slice it and dice it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So we're gonna talk about this today. Coming up for the day again, online marriage. That's what we're gonna talk about right there. So man right there, he said, "This is how we did it, y'all." You see, showing the laptop with the rings, He said, "This is how we did it." The lady right there, she's smiling and she profiling. I hope you met that lady before he did all of that, because a lot of people now don't even meet them face to face. They think that that person that you meet online is going to still be the same way when you meet her in person. Nah, I tell you, just a quick tip from me. Sometimes it doesn't work out like that, my brothers and my sisters. The person you date online may turn out to have a totally different personality when you meet them in person, because a lot of people put on they put on a little persona, a different persona for the internet. They could be as happy, hey, and when you meet them, Monte. I'm telling you, hey, I done seen it all and I've done it all. I'm telling you, man, people change sometimes. When you meet them online, they're full of joy and laughter, and when you meet them, like, what up? You got any money? Think I'm playing with you. You go out here to keep on dating online and then try to meet them. The problem is that a lot of you can't meet them right now. You just meet them online, and then you become infatuated with them, think that you're in love with them, and they use that to their advantage. The ladies use that to their advantage, and they say, well, you love me? Yeah, I love you, babe. Well, don't you want to marry me? Because if you don't marry me, I'm gonna find somebody else. And then you're so scared you're gonna lose, and you say, yeah, let's get married. Well, can we do it online? Yeah. And you do the online thing. That's the worst thing you can do. If you've never met that woman, man, don't do it. Okay. All right, that's my tip for you today. All right, so we then want to look at online marriages, what you should know. Thumbnail for the day. Now, no hocus pocus, just focus. Let's go. Here we go. See right there? We're gonna talk about online marriages. Define what is an online marriage, BobbieD. I mean, you talk that trash, you talk that yin yang, and you don't tell me what it is. Who you think you is? You don't come on here and tell me what it is. I'm gonna tell you, man. Chill. Come on now, relax. Then we're gonna look at the legality of it. Is it legal? I mean, is it real? Is it bona fide? Do all countries accept it? What all states accept? Well, come on, BobbieD, I need to know. Okay, man, I got you. Then we'll look at the future. What does it hold? What does the future hold for this thing? Yeah. It's a burgeoning industry, and is it going to be shut down when the pandemic's over? Is it going to continue? Is it going to thrive? What is it going to do? Okay, I got you, man. I got you. All right, let's go. All right, number one is what? Online marriage. What is an online marriage, man? I need to know. Inquiring mind want to know what says and what is an online marriage all about. See that right there? He got his lady right there in the background. They did the thing. They did it online. So let me tell you, online marriages are sometimes called virtual weddings. They could be called a proxy wedding. A whole bunch of virtual online marriages, a whole lot of stuff they could be called. But the definition of it is a virtual wedding is a wedding where there's official guests and a couple are joined together by what? A video call. That's all it is. You're doing everything online, and it's a video call, like a Skype to Skype or Zoom to Zoom. All of that's just what you would do if you're going to get an online wedding. Okay? And a lot of people are doing this because a lot of people want to get married, and they've been waiting for a long time, and they're like fed up with it, you know? So anyway, that's what an online marriage or wedding is, okay? Now, what are the steps involved? Number one, you complete an online application for the company you choose, and there's a lot of them out there now. Prior to the pandemic, guys, there wasn't a whole lot out there. Prior to the pandemic, guys, there wasn't a whole lot out there, but now there's a whole lot burgeoning coming out, and people are just signing up like ain't no tomorrow, okay? So what you want to do, you go online, choose the company you want, okay? You complete their online application. You record your confirmation number. They're going to give you a confirmation number after you complete the online application. You book your appointment. You follow instructions. They're going to email you some instructions, and you log on at your appointed time. Okay. Now, prior to logging on to your appointed time, there's some things you probably going to need to get. You're going to need to get a license. Okay. Most of the countries or states, or in the United States, that approve of this require a marriage certificate. Now, the online companies will get a marriage certificate for you if you cannot produce one yourself. And they'll get everything lined up. They'll have a magistrate or a court, a judge or whoever. They'll have somebody that's been designated as a person that can ordain or confirm your marriage, okay? And they'll also have a certificate for you. Once you've been married, they'll mail you or email you a certificate of marriage, okay? And you will need that certificate if you're trying to prove that you have been married to this person in a virtual wedding. Now, a lot of companies, as we'll look at in the next next point, a lot of companies do it, accept it as legal and binding, okay? But if you don't follow the rules of that country when you get married, they won't accept it. Now, does the Philippines accept virtual marriages, virtual weddings? Of course they do. They accept it if when you got married, you were aligned or you followed their guidelines for what their laws define as marriage. If you didn't follow their guidelines for what their laws define as marriage, your marriage is not going to be acceptable or accepted in the Philippines, okay? So I'm going to go over what they define as marriage, a legal marriage with you so that you know. And guys, most of the online marriage companies already know, have covered the basis of what most countries will accept as a valid marriage, okay? So they've covered that already, so don't be too highly concerned about it. But you should do your homework. You should do your due diligence to make sure that what they're doing aligns with the laws, the legal laws of the country that you're going to show that you have this marriage completed. You show your marriage certificate, okay? So what some people are doing is they're getting married and they have the Filipina here and they're in the United States or whatever country. And once they get married, They then have a certificate sent to them. They take that marriage certificate and they go down to the embassy, for the Philippine embassy, whatever, and they try to get a 9A exemption, or they'll try to get start up a 13A, but they'll have to have proof. And that marriage certificate is the proof they need. Okay. So again, the marriage certificate is very, very important as it pertains to getting online marriage. If you don't have that, you ain't got nothing. Okay. So whenever you sign up with a company, that's one of the main things you want to talk about. Do we get a bona fide marriage certificate, or how we want to, you want to really capitalize on that area when you speak to them. Now, the cost of getting a marriage online varies from company to company. Most companies will charge you about $1,000, $1,000 US, and it depends on the company that you're dealing with. Lisa D trying to get something. What you need, man? Okay. There you go. Always finds a way to interrupt. Anyway, but yeah, so yeah, the cost of the marriage, online marriage, would be about $1,000. Some companies charge a little bit more. Some companies charge a little bit less, depending on your circumstances. If you want, like, sometimes they make music and dun, 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 all that stuff. You want the frills and stuff that they offer, they'll charge you a little bit more. Okay. But that's the basis of it. Now let's look at the legality of it to make sure that you're understanding what the legal ramifications are when you do get married. Okay, you with me, JP? Let's go. All right. So you see right here, what's the legality? Huh? What is it? Is it legal, BobbieD? Sure, it's legal. It depends on how you get your marriage done to determine if it's legal or not. Now, for a wedding to be valid, this is the Philippines law. Okay, are you with me, JP? For a wedding to be valid in the Philippines, both parties, okay, must be male and female. Okay, it didn't say no she-male. It didn't say no transvestite. It didn't say no homosexual marriage. It said what? Male and what? Female. So legally, if you are a man trying to get married to another man and you want to validate your wedding, your marriage in the Philippines, and you did it virtually, it's not going to work, buddy. Okay? So don't come out here and talk about, it's marriage, it's legal in the United States, but this ain't in the United States, man. This is the Philippines. They don't play that out here. They may play that in the United States of a doggone America, because they done went crazy out there. They done went crazy out the US, man. But they let everybody get married. I don't care, dog and no. They let everybody get married, in the United States. And but anyway, I'm telling you, man, if you got a woman, if you're a woman and you want to get married to another woman, and that's maybe legal in the States, but your woman is out here in the Philippines, and you said we got married online, here's our legal marriage certificate. It's not going to work out here. That would be illegal here. Why would it be illegal, BobbieD? I'm gonna tell you, man, chill. It's gonna be illegal because Philippines don't have no marriage between a woman and a woman. Okay? It's a man and a woman only. Don't start me, man. But it's a man and a woman only. Okay? So man to man, illegal. Woman to woman, illegal. Man and woman, illegal. You got me? All right, let's go. So the legality of it is very, very fixed and is very, very firm. It's based on their marital and family law. Okay. All right. So that means you got to have an official there. It says a virtual. I'm sorry, I'm the wrong one. Go back. All right, number 2. So you got to have an official there, to someone that will officiate your wedding. That means a judge or whatever official has been designated to deem your marriage valid would be there. Okay. Maybe a pastor, maybe a priest, whatever, judge, whatever, but they have to be there. Okay. And now it says both parties, male and female, should be legally capacitated. What you mean capacitated, BobbieD? Capacitated, man. That means they have a legal right, they're in their right mind. Okay. And they wouldn't force, they're not under duress. They were made a mutual consent to get married and must freely give their consent in the presence of a solemnizing officer. Solemnizing officer means the judge, means priest, means pastor, means preacher, reverend, minister that have been ordained or licensed to marriage people by that particular municipality or state they're in. Okay, are you with me so far? All right, these are the essential requirements of a marriage that's ordained and valid and legal in the Philippines. It also varies state by state. Some of these marriages are not valid in certain states. Okay, and they're valid in some states, and they're not valid in certain states. So I got some. I'm not going to go through all those states and stuff with you, but when I do the description of this video, I will have the links that you can click on, and it'll show you state by state which state is marriage is valid in, a virtual wedding is valid in, and which one is not. Okay, so if you're living in one of these states that's not valid in, you could just go to a state that it is valid in, get your virtual wedding, your license certificate, all like that done there, and then you'll be okay. Okay. All right, but I have a link in the description. I have this link. When I get the link, and it's going to show you the states that are not valid and the states that are valid. Then I have another link that shows you in that state the cities, because sometimes you can be in that state, but if you go to a different city in that state, they say, well, we don't want to condone that kind of marriage. No, we don't do that. So I got another link that shows you state. One link shows you state by state of the states. Then one link shows you state by state, and it breaks it down by the cities in that state as well. Okay, we're gonna have that for you in the description of this video. So I want you to know what you're getting into, those of you that are considering this, and I want you to know how to get it done if you want to get it done. Okay, I don't condemn anyone for getting married, because married is what I think every man or person should do if you want to do this. I mean, you don't have to, but a lot of people want to do it. And if you want to do that, I'm all for you. What I ask you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is find the right one, baby. Okay? And it takes time. Don't go ahead. Well, you date this woman for 6 months and she's so fine, and you think she the one. No, you better, and she in the Philippines, you better wait on it. You better hold your horses, buddy. Because if you have never met that woman face to face, up close and personal, she may be not the right one for you. Because she just sometimes they put on ears. They put on a new persona, totally new, different persona just for you. And they only want from you is your Monte. So don't act a fool sending these women Monte before you meet them, okay? Don't give them a dime. Don't give them a peso. Don't give them 1 centavo, man. Because you don't know what you're getting into. You have never met that person face to face, and you don't know her. Well, you know, it's what you see on the screen. Now, again, it just told you just a few seconds ago, people put on different personas for who they are trying to deal with and for what they want to get out of you, okay? So you have to be very careful that you understand this person is legit. She ain't faking you, okay? She's not a fraud. She's not a scammer, jammer, flim flammer up on Obama for you, okay? You gotta be real. And you get mad with me, are you? BobbieD, you don't know me, BobbieD. You don't know my lady. She's sweet. She's sweet. You ain't never met her. How you know she's sweet? She's sweet when you're on the screen. How you know what she's doing when she out the screen? How you know she not already married? A lot of times these women in the Philippines are already married. Done had 2 or 3 husbands, okay? And 4 or 5 children tell you they ain't got enough. Come on, man. Use your head. I'm talking about the big head, not the little head. Use your head. Okay? Fred, let's go. All right. So just be careful. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna have the links in the description of this video, so you can take a look at it, look up and see what stage you in, see what's gonna be legal for you. Also make sure that this is right for you. Online virtual weddings are right for some people and they're not right for others. So what some people are doing is this. They'll get married online or virtually, and then once they meet, once they hook up, they'll do the wedding traditionally. Have a big area, church wedding or whatever, and consummate it that way, just to make it feel right for the one they love. So that's another thing they're doing as well. So let's get this done. We almost done. We're gonna ride the train. Let's go. Number 3 is what? Future. What does the future hold for online marriage? Yeah, it basically holds that this is not going away. It's going to continue to go and to grow. It's going to continue to, as long as people are separated by state and miles and boundary lines, and as long as people are lovey-dovey on the internet or whatever, they're gonna find a way to get married. Okay, they're gonna find a way to hook up, and virtually is the best way they can do until they can hook up personally, okay? Virtually versus personally. So virtual marriages, virtual weddings, proxy weddings, all of those things are scared to balloon sky high. They're not going away. The pandemic sort of pushed it along further than what it was, and companies are ballooning every day coming up and getting it done. So that may be one of the big issues you might want to look at, you investors out there. Online marriage company. It's not that hard to deal with. It's not that hard to set up. You can do it. Everything can be set up virtually online. You don't even have to have an office for that. You know, you could work it right in your kitchen. All you got to do is get the certificates ready, get all your stuff on the server, get a website ready, and hook it up. When they key into you, the main thing you would have to do is for the person to get a certificate, marriage certificate, from whatever state or whatever country they're from. And that you would have to find a legal attorney in that state or whatever that country is to get it for you and just email it to you and boom, you got it. But this is a very, very fast, rapidly growing industry, sort of like the marijuana industry is taking off because marijuana is being legalized throughout the states and world. The same thing. So you investors out there, you guys that want to try to make some money on it, I want to take a look at that. All right, we out, man. We out. But yeah, this is not going away, and it is only just beginning. Okay, a lot of people in the Philippines are doing it again, and y'all keep harping on this. You said, Bobby, once you done said this twice, I'm gonna say it again. Be careful before you make that big commitment. Okay, because when you get married in the Philippines, they think it's supposed to be for life. It ain't like when you get married, you marry somebody, you divorce. You know, exactly. It's not like in the States, when you get married, you just get divorced. Nah, there's no divorce in the Philippines. Okay, they have what's called annulments, but it's hard to get one of those. But there is no divorce, so be careful, and also be careful that you don't get married to somebody that's already married. That happens quite often out here. A lot of the ladies, they want you to get married. They want to get married, but they're already married. They don't tell you that. And then you wind up being a bigamist. She's a bigamist, and you wind up marrying somebody that's already married. And all she wanted is your money. Crazy stuff they do, man. And then you could wind up getting prosecuted if you come out here with her to meet her and you hook up and do the nasty with her. If you hook up and do the nasty with her, you could wind up being in jail, man. That's called adultery. If her husband catch you doing the nasty, or he gets some pictures or whatever, you can get locked up right in the Philippines. That's on the books. Don't believe me? Look it up. Okay. Hey, all right, man. That's all I got for you, man. I don't want to mention to you. We're gonna be back with you in the mountain. I'll have another good old topic for you. We're gonna ride the train, get it right tight, right long and strong, and we're gonna be gone. Okay. So at least she's tired and she want to go to bed. For the BobbieD. What's up, D? She over here, y'all. She's trying to be quiet because you know she still got her allergy stuff going on, and she don't want to be seen yet. To all the spelling and stuff gone down. But she's doing better. It's gone down a lot. But she don't think it is. But that's it, man. That's all I got for you. We get a ride this train, man. We're gonna be gone, man. Y'all ready? Are you ready, GB? Let's go. People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Whoo, say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready to ride the train, man? Are you ready for the roll call? Are you ready, man? I'm ready, man. I've been ready since this mountain. I've been waiting. Hey, I'm ready, man. Are you ready? Let's go. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. That's right. Y'all ready to get on board this love train today? I don't know about you, man, but I'm ready to ride the train, man. I'm ready to ride the train till the wheels fall off the track. And don't come back. Ain't that right? Let's go. All right, we're gonna find out who wrote enough talk about Buffalo to be birthday in the here. I need to know. I got to know. And Crime, I want to know who that is. Who that is. Say they're gonna beat them. Say, I need to know, man. I know, you know, man, I like to know stuff. And when I find out, that makes me feel better. All right, we're gonna find who that is. Round trip. I'm gonna dig down here. I'm gonna drill down here. Find out who that is. Okay, hold on. Give me a minute. I'm gonna rock. Okay. I gotta find out who that is. Said he gonna beat them. I need to know. I got to know. Frederick Mason, what's up? Lisa D, your friend of me made it today. Frederick Mason, you did it right, tied long and strong. You came back on a day that we thought you were gonna be last or in the middle. You came up on the first. I tell you, man, you can't never put a good man down because he's gonna find a way to get back up. Good to see you, Frederick. He said, good evening, Bobby. Hey, good evening to you, Frederick. Good to see you, man. You back on. You came up and you got back on top again. You crawled your way back up to the top. I said you crawled your way back up to the top. You were on the bottom for a long time, brother. You must have got tired.
He was Mia also for a while.
At least you was Mia for a while. You was Mia too? You was in bad shape, man. He was on the bottom and he was Mia. This is your day. Okay? You remember that old program with Queen for a Day? You a king for a day. You're on the top of the heap, baby. You're on the top. He said, hey, it's hard to keep a good man down. Cream rises to the top and they don't stop. Good to see you, Freddie. Y'all give him prop out there. He's the #1 honcho in the hit house. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Good to see you, Frederick. He made it, man. He wasn't playing today, and he did it right, tied long and strong. He wasn't taking no prisoners. He said, look at BobbieD. This is my time, and my time is the right time, and I got this, man, and nobody can take it away. Hey, you got it, man. I give you a prop, man. You made it today. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Who you around train, BobbieD, Lacey? Virgil. What's up, Virgil? He said, yeah. I got you, Virgil. Hey, I like you, Virgil. He got the enthusiasm. He said, yeah. I like that, man. He wasn't playing. Oh, he said one word. He said, yeah. You can't beat that, man. So good to see you, Virgil. I don't know if you're new on the show, man, but if you're new here, Virgil, please do me a favor, man. Click on the subscribe button and the like and share the program. Okay, man? I appreciate you being here, Virgil. So good to see you. It's always good to see new people. I don't think I've seen you before. If I have, I apologize, but I don't remember seeing you. But man, it's good to have you with us on the show. But you know what, Virgil? I got to tell you something, man, and I don't know how to say this to you, Virgil, because you're new on the show. I don't want you to get mad at me or nothing. But you know what I got to tell you, man? You're #2. And when you hit that #2 spot, I got to let you know something, man. And I got to let you know that #2 just won't do. Sorry, Virgil, man. I just had to tell that to you. Because if I don't tell that to you, some people going to get me and say I'm being favored. But no, what we do, Virgil, is that you're the #2 honcho in the house today. And at the #2 spot, #2 position on the show, when you come in number 2, we have to let you know that #2 is, you just that much difference between you and #1. It's try to be the best, try to get at the top pine. I'm gonna see how many minutes Freddie beat you today. Let me see. Let me see, Virgil. Guess what, Virgil? Guess what? You and Frederick Mason had the same timestamp. So you know what that means, right? He beat you by some milliseconds. Yeah, he beat you by some milliseconds, man. So you was right there, Virgil. You was right there, man. So next time, Virgil, do a little bit faster. You get the #1 spot. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lizzie, One Nation. Who we got? Frederick Mason, Love Train, where y'all at? Where y'all at, Love Train? Come on now. Where you at? Now, you know how it is, man. This is early morning in your time. We don't never get a lot of folk on the early morning, man. I don't know what it is. But do you think I'm going to stop coming because I don't get a lot of folk? Nah. I come to the nighttime so I can get different people on my side, and then sometimes I come in the morning and get the same group. So I vary the time schedule for that main reason, so I can get people that I don't normally catch on the show. Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lisa, who we got? Freddie, he said, Blue Ranger, hoorah, Love Train, Angel, hooray. All my Blue Ranger in the house set, hoorah. All my angels in the house set, hooray. Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation. Cecilia, what's up, Cecilia? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. She said, peace and love, Lisa D and BobbieD. All in here. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Cecilia. You do the same, my dear. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Round Train, BobbieD, Lisa. Rico, what's up, man? He said, Bobby, are you serious, man? Yeah, I'm serious. He said, I ain't playing game with you. I'm serious as a heart attack, brother. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious, Rico. So let me know what you're referring to when you say, am I serious? Give me that specific statement or specific topic that you're referring to. If you're referring to the virtual wedding, yeah, it's happening every day. If you're referring to something other than that, let me know. Okay, so good to see you, Rico. Round train body, DC One Nation. Freddie Mace, what's up, man? He said, hello, Angel Cecilia. How you doing, lady? You all right? My dear. Let's see what we got. Grace, what? Sorry, y'all. I'm reading too fast. Geralt Revia, amen. I got you, Geralt. Geralt, I'm saying Geralt Revia. Geralt, it's so good to see you, man. If you haven't signed up yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. It's Geralt. Hit the like and share when you can. So good to see you, man. It's a blessing to have you on the train with us tonight. This is called the Love Train. First part of our show, we give you a presentation. The second part of our show, we ride the train with you, love train. We give you peace, love, happiness, joy, power, strength, wealth, everything you need. We got on this train for you, brother. All right, let's go. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Who we got? Freddie Mason. He said, hold on. Did I hit the wrong one? Okay. He said, Angel, hello. Okay, I hit the wrong one, y'all. Sorry about that. I went up too far. Jerome, he said, it's not what they want to hear. Yeah, I know it's not. I know. It's not what they want to hear, but I have to tell the truth of what's going on. They want to hear all the nice stuff, but sometimes the world ain't like that, you know. I give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, you know. That's what I do, and I give you the you know, good, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because this is what life is all about. Life is not every day happy, happy, happy. Huh? You have some good stuff, you have some bad stuff, and you have some in between stuff. And I give you a full view. I don't a lot of these guys, they just give you the happy part of life, you know, happy part of Philippines, happy part of it. Now, you go look at my channel, you see I got all kind of topics to it. Good topics. I got a topic on crime in the Philippines. For those of you think there's no crime here, and everybody goes, nah, a lot of foreigners get taken out here every day. Okay, so they don't. A lot of people don't talk about that. Why they don't talk about that? I'll tell you what about it, because it happens. Yeah. So I show you the whole truth, the whole gamut. I don't pull no punches, and I don't sugarcoat nothing. Let's go, ride train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Who we got? You say I want to try. Okay, man. All right, yeah. There's some companies out there. One of the major companies out there is called WED. Let's see, WebWed, or is it WebWed? Hold on. Yeah, WebWed. Anyway, just Google it. They're online marriage company, virtual marriage company, and they do a lot of business, man. So check them out, man. Like I said, do your due diligence. If they give you a price on what you want to get done, check with some other companies out there and check the prices. Again, you're talking about $1,000 US dollars for an average fee. In some companies may charge a little more, some may charge a little bit less, but that's going to be your average fee, ballpark figure. So when you do speak to some of these companies, they're telling you $2,000, that's too much. Find somebody else. Okay, you with me, man? Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Let's tell them. She said, Sir Freddie Mason, I'm good. How are you? I remember you in my Skechers shoes, Mark Nason. What? I remember you in my Skechers shoes, Mark Nason. Thought you're the owner. Aha. Okay, I'm not sure what they talking about, but she knows. Let's go, Ride Train, Bobby Lizzie, Cecilia. I wish. Ride Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Gerald, he said, amen, amen to you, brother. So good to see you, Gerald. Gerald sound like he a Christian man. He said, amen, amen to you. If we talking some good stuff, I'm gonna say amen right back at you. Ride Train, Bobby Lizzie, who we got? John Thomas in the house. Big John, Big John, Big John in the house. Woo, what's up, Big John? He said, good evening, Bobby Lizzie. Good morning, Frederick Mason and Cecilia. Good morning to you, John. John's out there in New York City, and everything is looking real pretty in the city, and he's doing all right. Good to see you, John. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Cecilia, she said, Sir Big John Thomas, how are you, sir? So good to see you. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Who we got? Frederick Mason. What's going on, Sir John? How you doing, brother? Always good to see you. Riding the train with Bobby D. Lacey. One Nation under good. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? Gun in the house. Gun in the house. Woo. Gun in the house. Gun in the house. Woo. What's up, gun? He said, hello, Bobby D. Bobby F. Hello, Bobby F. Hello, Bobby. He be Bobby D. Hello, Bobby D. Lisa D. What's up? What's up, man? You all right? Good to see you, Gunny. Gunny riding the train early in the morning. Y'all, I know y'all just getting up, man. I know y'all sleep. You got that sleeping eyes. You had your coffee. I know, man. But hey, man, it's a good way to start off the day, right? Riding the love train, get your day, get your body and your mind filled up with good stuff, and then you be ready for the rest of the day. I'll be back again in the morning. So in your time, it'll be in the evening. So you get me twice in a 24-hour period. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? I know that some of y'all don't like it. Y'all only like me once in a 24-hour period. I like to go right. Right, Dre Bobby, and who we got? Murphy Hayes said, hello, look, Trent. Blue Ranger, all my breweries in the house say, hoorah. All my engines in the house say, hooray. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation. John Thomas, what's up, man? Is it Freddie Mason? I'm well this day, man. How you doing, man? You know, I'm doing good. I'm getting ready. This is my Saturday, my day off, man. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing, man. I'm having my cup of coffee, and I'm watching Bobby on the train, man. I'm doing good. Good to see you, man. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lizzie, what we got? Murphy said, congratulations, Mason. Number one, have some tuba on me. Have some tuba on the gunny, man. Let's go, Ryan Train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation. Freddie Mason, he said, what is it, Sir Murphy Hayes? That's tuba, man. Tuba. Let's go, Ryan Train, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation. Murphy Hayes, he said, I prefer the old school way of marriages in person. I think I do too. But new school is that any way they can get it done, that's what they do. Any way they can, you know. And you know, when you're looking at it as perspective of the pandemic, then it does make some sense because you know it'll be a while before all of these countries open up to tourists. So like the Philippines, we thought the Philippines would open up in June, July, you know. Now I don't think it's gonna happen. It'll probably be the end of this year or next year before the Philippines open up. And a lot of people just like, I'm tired of waiting, Bobby. You know, but you know, you gotta look at it like this. How is getting married virtually going to help you? I mean, what goals are you accomplishing by getting married virtually? You're here, you're there in the States, and your lady's here. How is that going to help you? In what way, what shape, form, or fashion is that going to help you? You know, and so you got to look at all angles before you make that decision. If it was going to help me financially, or going to help me, if I could get being married would help me get more up on my job because they want to marry me and stuff like that, I could see that, but I don't see how getting married virtually is going to help you facilitate your desires in life, except just getting married. You know, and so you people that are considering that, and me, I'm not trying to tell you not to do it because that's your thing, But I'm just saying consider all angles before you do that, because I think, to be honest with you, unless there's the overriding reason for you to get married virtually, I would rather wait. Okay. And I told you one of the main reasons I would wait, especially if I haven't met that person online or other than online, I haven't met them face to face, up close in person, I would wait. Because there's so many scammer, jammer, flim, flam. Now, I'm not trying to say your lady's a scammer, jammer, flim, flammer. I'm not trying to say that at all. But it could be, you know, because there's a lot of them out here. If you have never met her person to person, face to face, that's a strong possibility. And I'm telling you from my perspective, as an individual who's been dating online, as an individual who has met many scammers, as an individual who have went through 6 people to get to my wife, Lisa D, I can tell you, I've seen it all. Okay, let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lisa, who we got? Murphy Hayes, I'm good, bro. Hope you are as well. Ryan Train, Bobby, Lisa, One Nation. He said, I'm with you on that, Sir Major. Yeah, you want to do the old-fashioned way. Hey, it's okay, man. So I prefer to, I'll be honest with you, man, I prefer the old-fashioned way too. I think the new way is cool. If that's what floats your boat, you know. If I had no other way other than the new way, I would do it. But if you have an alternative, it would probably be better to wait and do it up close, and person to person, because then you get this. It's more meaning, in my opinion, my personal opinion. It's more meaningful that way. Now, I'm not trying to say it's not as meaningful as if you do it online, but to me, from a personal point of view, personal perspective, it would be more meaningful for me to be up close with my lady, hugging and kissing her and saying I do, and you know, in front of a crowd or in front of a judge. It would be more meaningful to me that way. So I would probably, unless I had an overriding need or overriding reason to do it virtually, I would wait. Okay, Roger, Bobby, Lizzie, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. He said, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. So tell him, she said, Murphy Hayes, my dear, hello. She said, my dear, hello, Murphy. You are my dear. Hello. I'm trying to tell you about Murphy. He said, waiting online is too impersonal. Yeah, it is. It is somewhat impersonal, but people that are in dire need of that wedding, they would probably, it's okay with them. They don't feel they probably feel the impersonality of it being so impersonal. However, they can put up with it because they want to get married. And to me, if I want to do something, I wanted to do it. I want to do it the best way I can, and that for me now, that would not be the best way for me. If I waited a whole year, I could wait another year, and I can wait till it's time, until it's right, until it's tight, and until it's long and it's strong to do it the right way. Okay, so now I'm not again. Don't think I'm trying to put you guys down and want to do it, man, because that's your thing. I can't stop you anyway. You want to do it your thing. Let's go around train BobbieD, One Nation Under. Who we got? Murphy said, I'm sorry to hear it. I'm sorry, my dear. I thought you left. How are you, sincerely? She left. Where she go? Where she gone? She going somewhere? Round table BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Frederick Mason. He said, BobbieD, before I forget, those drunken tuba peanuts always love to interrupt. He said, before I forget, those drunken tuba peanuts always love to interrupt and get in the middle of things. They'll take over if you let them. I ain't got you, little dude. I don't know what it is, man. Every time I get ready to do a show, at least he gonna find something.
I like to interrupt.
She said, I like to interrupt. I know you do. That's why you do that every time. And I go, Roger, BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Rob, what's up, Rob? How you doing, Rob? Rob on Rob TV. What's up, man? You all right? He said, much respect to you, Rob. Good to see you, Rob. Hope you and your baby and your fiance is doing okay. Rob's in the U.S. and his fiance is Rob. You remember Rob? We talked to him. Rob TV. Yeah, man. Good to see you, man. It's not a long time no see. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Tell your lady I say hi. Tell your little girl I say hi as well. Good to see you, man. Round train BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Bro, he loved it. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate it, man. We try to bring it right, tight, long, and strong, and we give it to you straight up. Okay, we don't put no sugar on it because this is not a donut factory. We don't sugar nothing. We don't sugarcoat nothing. Let's go, round train BobbieD, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy, hey, he said Freddie Mason, A.K. Sir Mason. No, A.K. Perry Mason. Thank you. Round train BobbieD, Freddie Mason, Perry Mason on the law train. And in case of is the contracting blend binding or not? Okay, good. The contract, as it could be binding if in the Philippines, if you get that marriage certificate, if you don't have a marriage certificate to show them that you're married in the Philippines, and if you didn't get your marriage was not done according to the law, it's not binding. But if you can show the marriage, if you get marriage online, your fiance is in the Philippines and you're in the States or wherever country, they want Philippines, before they consider your marriage legal in the Philippines, they need to see that marriage certificate. So you have to get that marriage certificate. They have to review it, and it's on a case-by-case basis where they will accept you as legal or not. But most of the time, if you can show that marriage certificate to them, they will accept you. So the Philippines doesn't have a virtual wedding law online at this time because it's very new. Okay, so however, they do accept virtual weddings if the wedding complies with their marriage laws on their books. And so most of the wedding companies, if you guys that are getting married virtually, you want to speak about that. One of the topics, does your company go forward according to the Philippines laws as far as marriage? And will I get a marriage certificate signed by the official that officiated our wedding? Okay, that's the most important thing you need. And you'll need a copy for that for you and for your lady in the Philippines so that you can prove that she was married. And also, guys, for those of you that are trying to get married virtually and you're trying to get it in the Philippines, you want to make sure that the person that you marry, that the company that you're going to get the virtual wedding done through, checks out what's called a CNOMAR, okay? Certificate of No Marriage. They have to have if she says she never married, you have to have a CNOMAR that she's not currently married. Okay, that's one thing you want to make sure to get, because a lot of problems is happening as people are getting married, these virtual weddings, and then they're finding out they already married somebody else. So you got to be careful with that. Okay, that's you don't want to wind up like that, and that could be a jacked up thing. It's best to wait, in my opinion, because a lot of problems can pop up that you're not aware of. Let's go. Ryan Train by Release One Nation. Who we got? Okay, what's on now? She's still making noise, y'all. Rob, what's up, man? These are, I got you, man. I got you, man. It's funny. Okay, now I lost my place, y'all. Okay, here we go. Rob, what's up? He said, yes, sir. I got you, buddy. I got you. Ryan Train by Release One Nation. He said, Babies, I got a feeling that's going to end up as a big mess. Count me out, bro. I'm old school this moment. I got you, man. The only way I would do a virtual or online wedding is if there was a reason, like somebody left me a whole bunch of money, and they said in the will you got to be married to do it. And I had a lady in Philippines. I said, look, I need you. We get married today. And I would go online and get one of them companies, pay them $1,000, whatever they want, and then we would get married. Cause if I had an urgent reason, something like that, yeah. But other than that, nah, man, I'm gonna wait. What's wrong with waiting? You don't waited a whole year, right? The pandemic's been over. It's a little bit over a year now. So what's wrong with a few more months? You know, just like a lot of you guys been waiting to come here. You've been waiting to come here for over a year. What is a few more months going to be? I mean, by the end of the year, first next year, it's going to be open up. So wait, man, give yourself some time. Let's go Ryan Train by Release. We got Murphy at Table, man. I mean, it's going to end up as a big mess. They can have it. I got you, man. I got you, man. Old school. Hey, old school is the best school, man. A new school, they're still trying to figure out what school going to be like, what it is, you know. New school is okay in this way. But for a person that's been around like me and you, we've been around for a while. New school, you know, we don't be looking at that new school like, okay, what's tried and what's true? What I know it's going to do. That's the old school. Let's go, Ryan Train. Ryan Train, Release One Nation. We got Pretty Amazing. Chichapaya, get that like button. Some love, and Bobby Lizzie. Feel better. That's right, man. Everybody hit the like button one time. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichapaya. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on now. Let's go. We got to get them likes up. Get them up. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Pretty Amazing. Got you, man. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie. Maybe he's a paramedic was on that too, but it made him move like lightning. He did it, man. A Perry wasn't playing this one. JM, I don't know what happened to JM, man. JM didn't show up yesterday. He gone, man. JM is me on us, y'all. I must have said something, got him pissed off. I don't know. Let him right. Ryan Train, Bobby, Pretty Amazing. Hey, what's up? Thumbs up to you, man. Ryan Train, Bobby, Release One Nation. Joshua, what's up, Joshua? He said, what it is, BobbieD, it's good to see you. It's so early, but I'm early bird, so used to be a night owl. But I stopped partying. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I'm glad I'm changing. I be trying to tell them youngsters don't drink and drive. Nah, you don't want to drink and drive, man. If you drink at home. And if you have to drive, you have to go somewhere, call you a taxi or get your buddy to come pick you up. Do not drive drunk. One time in my life, man, I'm gonna tell you this story, man. It's a true story. Quick story. One time in my life, man, I drove drunk, and guess what happened? Guess what happened? I got locked up, man. I had a wreck, man. And they found me when the officers, the police came and got me. What I did was, I was in this club, and I was just, you know, I got tips. I don't normally drink liquor, but at that time, I don't know, it was a party or something. Anyway, I drank some scotch or something. Next thing you know, man, I got up. I said, man, so you need some help? I said, man, I'm all right. I go to my car. I get in my car, and then I remember turning the switch. Right, I turned the switch. That's the last thing I remember. Next, when I woke up, my head was on the steering. My head was on the steering wheel, and the officer said, "Sir, you see, you had to slap me to wake me up." He said, "Sir, wake up." I said, "Well, look, you know." And I passed out, man, and I was parked. And I was on the slope, right? And the car, when I started the car, I must have passed out as soon as I started the car. I drove across an intersection and ran into a pole. Boom. And I still didn't wake up. But at the shop, the cop had to wake me up. That's how bad drunk driving. I did it one time in my life, man. I never did it before. Now they took me to jail, and I got fingerprinted and all like that. But they released me on my own recognizance. I do my own signature. So I never did. They put me in a holding cell, put it like that. They didn't put me in a cell with the bars. I didn't get in there. Thank goodness that. But they put me in a holding cell until they looked up my record, had a clean record and all like that. So I got signed out on on personal recognizance. And then I had to go to court, man. It's not worth it, man. I had to go to court. I had to pay $500. And then I had to go to this class, man, about driver and drunk, all kind of stuff, man. It's not worth it, man. I've never drank. I've never did that stuff ever again, man. So I'm telling you, man, if you guys out there like to drink and drive, don't do it. Okay. If you drink, that's your thing. That's your thing. I don't even drink. If you drink, man, that's your thing. Be careful. Don't do it and drive. Let's go. Ryan Train Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy, hey, Typo, bro, got you, man. Ryan Train Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Lamont, what's up, man? You doing all right, man? I hear good news about a 3-day. Yeah, the 3-day quarantine, y'all, is for the Filipinos that are coming to Cebu. Okay, it's not the foreign men. You're still going to be subject to the 10-day or 10-night stay at a quarantine hotel facility. Excuse me. After the 10 days for the foreigners, if you're not positive on your test, you're negative, you can go wherever you're going, but you'll be quarantined 4 more days in your home or wherever you're going. For the jurisdiction you're going, the jurisdiction, the government there will monitor you. If you're a Filipino and you're coming to the Philippines, you're coming to Cebu, they will allow you to do a 3-day quarantine. You'll be in a hotel quarantine facility for 3 days. The first day you come in, during those 3 days, you will take your swab test. After you take your swab test, and it comes back, you give you 3 days for it to come back negative, then you go on about your business. You don't have to do nothing. You go on about your business. And that's for all Filipinos. I thought at first it was only for those Filipinos that were in Cebu, but the governor sent out a clarification memo 2 days ago. It says not only for the people that are Filipinos that are from Cebu, but it's all Filipinos that come through our Cebu airport. We're only going to let you quarantine you for 3 days. Now, again, this does not apply to tourists, foreign tourists. It does not apply to foreign nationals. Okay, it does not. Okay, let's go. Ron Chain, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Thailand plans reopen October 1st. Fully vaccinated people with no quarantine. Right, I heard that. That may be what that would be a good thing the Philippines might want to start doing. You know, because actually, to be honest with you, the Philippines and Thailand are competing for your tourist dollars. You know, they're big foreign countries that are in Southeast Asia that are very big on tourism. So if the Thailand is doing it, I'm sure somebody in the Philippines saying, don't y'all think we need to get something like that? Yeah, they thinking about it as well. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. I heard Bobby. That's new school mentality, but to teach his own, but think very careful. Yeah, man, it's new school. It's new school, but you got to, yeah, like you said, you got to think real careful. Whether it's new or school, or new school or old school, you have to think what is the best and what is the right way to do it. Usually, new school thing is, you know, it could be fast. New school stuff is more faster than anything else. Old school might take a little bit more longer time, but usually old school is more sure because it's been done before. It's been tried and tested, and we know it works. New school, sometimes you don't even know it's gonna work. You're just trying it out. Let's go, Roger. Everybody, DC One Nation. Who we got? Everybody hit the like button. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. Hit that like button. Come on, y'all. Let's get them likes up. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation. Joshua Boy. He's a Bobby. I heard that some Filipinos lie about being married. Some other expats on YouTube talked about it. How can I find out if she's lying about being married? Very good question, Joshua. Well, the main way you can find out is for hiring a private investigator. PI, private investigator. You can call down here, get one, and find out that way. Some other ways you can find out is you can talk to some of her friends or relatives, you know, and try to ask them, are you sure? You know, if they're honest with you, they'll tell you the truth. Sometimes a lot of them will lie for her because they're, you know, I don't know what that dog is getting on my nerve, man. Anyway, we got a new neighbor over here, and they got a bad dog, man. The dog just barks constantly, and they don't do nothing for him. Anyway, well, so you can ask friends, family. Sometimes they'll feel sorry for you and tell you the truth. As far as you can trap her yourself by asking certain questions. Ask her, about her past life. Ask her about how do you feel about men. Ask questions that will associate and give you a feeling for whether she's been with other men, associated with other men, and so forth like that. And then you can find out. You can get an idea. You won't know exactly, but the questions you generate from her answers, make sure that their answers are specific. Ask her about men. How do you feel about men? Ask her, have you ever been married? And the way she looks, if she looked down and said, I know, that's a giveaway right there. She lying, or there's something ain't right with that. When the certain gestures and body language you could tell, I can tell because I'm a psychologist. I would know exactly. When I said, you been married before? Yeah, no. I said, okay, thank you, next. Because you out here, you lying. Let's go around train about DC One Nation. Who we got? Murphy, hey, what's up, Murphy? He said, a good investigation costs $900. Yes, he probably, but guess what? That $900 would be well worth it if saving you a whole lifetime of problems, lifetime of trouble, trouble, not trouble. You're going to be in some straight up trouble, baby. Okay? You get a Filipino that you get married to, man, and then next thing you know, she got 2 or 3 boyfriends, or she got married or well, and then she wants you to send her to USA and stuff, and she wants you to put her name on your checking account. You in trouble, baby. Let's go round train by release one night. That's it. All right, guys. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. This is BobbieD.
And Lisa D.
Saying take care. God bless. Hey, we'll be back in the morning, guys. Peace.